I got the magic in me. Okay, so we're going to do some stories for you. She's going to go first with...
this trophy thing I got from a church camp. My hair is non fleek, I'm sorry.
And she did not burst into flames.
I didn't.
Surprisingly.
SPF 30. I got some sunglasses on. I got a jacket on. I be hailing Satan with my SPF 30. But this is the Midwest Church Camp Award from 2015 for the most athletic girl. And I wasn't very surprised because all the other girls just sat in the bathroom all day fixing their hair because it was so humid outside because it was a
I can relate.
I can relate, Queen. I didn't care about my hair. Like
Fix my hair every 2 seconds in these videos.
I don't. I like...
Yeah, no. Your hair just falls perfectly with how you want it. Like, my hair, I have to constantly make it Skrillex.
Watch, I can headbang for like 30 seconds. It's so fabulous.
That was not nearly 30 seconds. That was like...
Do you want 30 seconds?
No, don't. Just tell your story.
10 seconds. Magic. This is what happens when you hail Satan.
Okay, so back to the story. Imagine this.
Imagine this. So, as soon as I went up there, in the tabernacle you had to wear a dress. Every time you went to church you had to wear a dress and you had to fix your hair and all that crap. Don't judge me, I can feel you judging me.
I am judging. I judge you.
Don't worry, I judge you too. But,
The feels.
you punched me in the field first.
No, remember the Get to Know Us video? You hit me in my feels.
You hit me in my feels. Feels. I punched him in his feels
We're
first.
random.
Okay,
In the name, you should expect this.
random first. But,
Try hard.
I wore basketball shorts under my dress because I didn't want, as soon as I got out of the tabernacle, I wanted to take off my dress and play basketball. And so, I went up there and I'm like, thanks, bye. I grabbed it out of their hands, like yanked it, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, thanks. And I walked off. It was amazing.
Okay, so my story. Imagine this. One day, I was born, and it's just all downhill from there.
We imagined that before you told the story.
Unimaginable depression.
Crippling depression!
Crippling anxiety.
Anxiety! Why won't you leave me alone?
The only reason I am this talkative is because I'm not actually talking to you. I'm talking to a camera. To myself. I am looking at myself, talking to myself.
Happiness, get out of here. You're making anxiety jealous.
Okay, story time.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the story. I got my little show and tell going on here. This child's photo. Look at it. It's so beautiful. But if you weren't watching our last video, you seen that this was hanging above my Joker. Like right there.
You're too short.
You're too tall. But the story of that, it was the... I hope I hurt your feels. I hope I hurt your feels.
Hurt my feels.
That should be a song.
Hurt my feels.
Okay. But I got that from a little kid. I think it was like 7. And everyone was like talking him down about his painting. He's like, oh, that sucks. It really sucks. I'm like, quit bombing this kid because he's like 7 and that's good artwork for a 7-year-old. Don't judge that kid's artwork!
I was so good at something.
Shut your face.
Maybe I'm biased.
Shut your face. But,
How?
Ah!
How do I do this?
I wonder, if you eat yourself, would you disappear completely?
You would die first.
But like, if you ate yourself from your legs up, would you disappear or would you turn inside out?
Well, one, your head would still have to be there in your mouth. Because, you can't really reach it. But, no. Like, matter just doesn't disappear. It's not a cartoon.
But like, if
It'd just be laying there as a pile of mush
chewed up mush and a head.
with a head just like.
Oh my God, Walker. But the kid, I said, dude, quit bombing on this kid. He looks at his artwork was actually good, and so he gave me it and was like, thank you. I'm like, you're welcome, bro. And then I just walked off like a boss, and I never came back. Ever.
The little kid's like the one that got away.
The one that got away. Okay, but your turn.
Okay, so in the 6th grade, I had a friend named Samuel, and Big Fat Mama Llama was going around at the time.
Yes, queen.
So we were like obsessed with llamas for some reason, and we were told to write a short story for the class. We ended up writing a whole novel.
A whole novel.
I can't remember how thick it was. We never did write the ending, but we wrote almost the entire thing. It was so long. And it was all about how llamas took over the planet. And we're like super bad. And it was like the president, Obama the llama, and like it was hilarious. It was funny. But yeah, that's my story. It's a good book. You should read it.
If
You
it
can't
was
find it.
published.
You can't find it. I can't find it, so I know you can.
Now this is my last story. Do you have any other stories you want to tell?
No,
This is the last story of the video, people. I killed Bambi's mother.
It saw her face and died.
Girl, you called me potato?
No.
Have you seen your face in the mirror?
I'm the potato. I'm very much potato.
The funny thing is, my friend calls herself Bronze Bambi.
Bronze Bambi.
And so she was video calling me. She's like, hey. I'm like, hold on, Bronze Bambi. I got something to do. I sat the phone down on my bed and I ran over here to my shelf and I grabbed it and I'm like, hey, Bambi, I found your mom. She's like, didn't Bambi's mom die? And I'm like, yes. And I showed her this and she screamed and ran away from the camera. I was like, oh.
Okay, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed those stories. There will be more to come eventually when I start making them. Once I get a life.
Once
And
I get a life.
She has a life, so she'll be telling stories, and I'll just be mocking
You're
her the whole
19 and
time.
I'm 13 and I still have a better social life than him. I don't have a social life, just kidding, I have a life. I at least have a life. I have 1 ounce of a life and he has a gram of a life.
I don't have a gram. Y'all have a good day.